procession would wind its way from the hillside in the celebrate all people. Been a while. Wide. We were and a spring must all. But thank you for challenging. You're welcome.
Mighty One, was I wrong?
Takehu, you know, deciding
Ukazo's court, but you see.
it saddens. I can. But what of you, Watcher? Why have you followed me? Have you come to bear witness to the breaking of the wheel? Mortals are already animancy. Why does Helia think I should lend more power to mortals? As do I. From where should mortals draw their inspiration? Very well, Watcher. I will ensure that mortals are inspired by my past. Indulge me in a moment's curiosity. You followed me all voyaging across uncharted with the machinations all the while. I believe that mortals, by relying, what inspired your decision, Watcher? Did the choice echo your foundational beliefs? Or were you influenced by... Boudica has been especially active since the downfall of her favorite operative. Have you ever considered that she is mentoring his replacement? My brothers and sisters never act when the games are... If Boudica's shadow has fallen upon you, that can only mean she recognizes your... I thank you for your perspective. All I ever wanted for mortals was growth. Some have forgot. It brings me great sorrow that crisis is the only way to never forget that trust and coordination between mortals brought. Ask. The great souls which anything once unless mortals work together to carve a new path. The essence of life will be... Boudica isn't the other. Your agenda should you by your reckoning. Yes. If that when s no should for with they have what have given your person. I must you have. You are free now. Many I have.
Aethys square. He returned. Cracks appear. You see Aethys. As Aethys' voice fades, as the light of thousands of souls leap, priests after the battle, as the rise in piracy makes operations in Deadfire ever more costly, the Consuelo Mea Compressa votes to scale back the Valian Trading Company's presence. Luminous Adra and Animancy Reese, the Royal Deadfire Company, makes a final attempt to seize Ukaizo using an innovation of its own. A ship that submerges itself beneath the waves after an embarrassing defeat. The Royal Deadfire Company consolidates its forces in the archipelago and limits its ambitions to a hand demoralized by the loss of Ukaizo. The Huana tribes fragment further. All of the mysterious deaths of Governor Clario and Storm Speaker Ikawa provoke hostilities between the Valian settlers and the Huawan residents. By the time anyone bothers to question the strange coincidences surrounding their deaths, as the conflict tears both the village and the town apart, as the balance of power changes in Deadfire, so too does NECA. Pirates, smugglers, and other criminals flow into the city. The Kahanga leadership takes responsibility for the welfare of the Raparu, and the Gullet starts to improve. The Anguithan and Huana ruins that Aethys reveals hold many surprises for the Water Shapers Guild. Your brief encounter with Letharn proves deeply plagued with nightmares and haunted by the deaths at Hesango. Letharn begins questioning the faith of the Children of the Dawnstars fades. Ruanu, the chieftain of the Huana at Tikawara, dies mysteriously. The tribe finds his body washed up on the same beach where the leaderless tribe eventually scatters. The dragon, Neraskirlas, no longer passes between Aora under Halfyorn's guidance. The Harbingers of Dusk resettle within, having convinced the God of Decay and Disaster of your usefulness. You find your return to the living world, plagued by his influence. Word spreads of the primal island of Kazuwari, once home to an arena that hosted bloody competitions and fearsome ordeals. A vast monstrosity of tentacles and flesh erupts from the Black Isles in the eastern Deadfire, before vanishing into the depths. Though your adventures alter the destiny of Aora and the balance of power in Deadfire, they also leave a lasting mark on those who travel. Adair returns to Hisango, where he reunites with Byrne, the son of his former lover, Elava. Although Byrne regrets not having joined, Shodi is not a priestess who understands the meaning of subtlety. As such, she makes her girlish crush on Adair painfully obvious from the moment she first sets eyes on the strapping fighter. Early in your travels, Adair appears plagued by constant nightmares and hallucinations. Shodi becomes increasingly disassociated from reality. Meanwhile, her power continues to grow with every soul she harvests. You start to notice sliced up animal corpses. Though the two of you no longer travel together, Shodi holds fast to the memory of you and her. Aloth renews his commitment to transforming the Leaden Key after reporting back to her superiors for the Watcher's actions against the Valian Trading Company. Pallegina is rewarded with... Pallegina renews her time away from the Navy, gives Maya Rua some perspective on how Rawatai conducted the Deadfire occupation. Though Maya's covert assignment in the Deadfire is considered a... She looks forward to Kehu distances himself from the problems of the Deadfire, giving the tribes a reprieve from godlike omens. Your farewell is short. Great changes are at work in Deadfire and the world beyond. But as the Watcher of Cadnua and the former Herald of Bareth, you return to your ship and begin the long journey.